Hi everybody, here's Krystian from TeamworkCast.
And SlySquid from ANR Blackhats.
Sweet, and this is Netrunner with TeamworkCast. This is the Euregio 2 tournament on the 2nd of November in Aachen. Excellent tournament where we have players from Belgium, France and Germany and Netherlands and all those beautiful countries. And this is the round number 5, game number 1. On the left we have a player from France, it's Azeelium, which we already had on a previous round here. On the right we have our very own from Germany, FFOX, which also called Alex, and he is the runner-up German champion. And hi SlySquid, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good, you?
Sweet, I'm doing very, very fine because you are with me here and you can comment this very, very high profile game here. We are just recording the top table on this tournament, so these are all players who are doing pretty well in this tournament right now. On the left, Azeelium is using NEH and Alex is using his Andromeda deck.
That's weird that they're on the top table using NEH and Andromeda, eh?
You think so?
No, I'm kidding.
I was wondering, maybe you're in a different meta, I don't know. Yes, not very surprising to see those kind of decks here, although I know that Alex is using a bit of a weird build. And of course Azeelium is using a very, very sweet custom card, identity card for NEH, which they printed on some kind of website. I'm not exactly sure which one. I think Alex, when we have him on an upcoming episode, he will talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, my friend Duplex from Blackhats, he actually makes the custom cards and he knows how to foil them. I don't even know how he does it, but it's amazing.
I read some tutorials online. It is an amazing process. You have to like destroy a foil card or something and remove the paint from the card.
Oh, siphoning cards, that's even cooler.
Oh. Alright, so we see a start from NEH and there's this sweep.
That's the dream right there.
That's what you want to do, right?
Isn't that why people play Sweep Week? To screw over Andromeda?
Yeah, I've seen Sweep Week in so many different kinds of decks these days. I think just to do this, because Andromeda is so prevalent. And we see an ice in front of HQ. And Alex installs a Desperado.
Yeah, this is how the game is supposed to go for sure.
Oh, and of course Dirty Laundry. Interesting on the card that was installed there, that's a marked accounts.
Yeah, marked accounts has gotten really, really huge thanks to NEH.
Yeah. And it's just so painful to trash because it doesn't create that much money and it takes a lot of money to trash it.
I feel like the turn that you want to trash it is like after they put the click, but before they get the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's most damaging to corporation, but still like 5 credits to trash.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It's terrible either way, but I feel like if I'm gonna do it, I'm like, screw you, at least you're gonna pay a click for it.
It's barely possible to trash all those sand, but now you have to trash this as well. Anyway, Alex gets out a ferry and a security testing, and we see the mark accounts being rest. Also, Azeelium also got out an ice in front of R&D. That's really nice for him right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call that a pop-up window already.
You think so?
Yeah, more than likely. All the NEH that I play, just throw him on there. But maybe not. Maybe he's expecting him to go into HQ more often.
I really like the security testing here right now. I mean, it's very common in Andy, but with NEH you always have servers to put it on.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that was part of the meta call for using security testing.
Definitely. And these days I see a lot of bank job as well.
Yeah, I mean that card has always been amazing, but I think like when everybody was doing core set, I feel like there was none of this like mixing up economy. It was like, well, at least here it was like everybody went asset economy or everybody went operation economy. Oh, they stole a Beal. That was awesome. Yeah,
there was a Beal on HQ, run on HQ, no res, and stole a Beal, and then he sees a Jackson, runs on an external server, a remote server there, and there's a Jackson, and he trashes that Jackson. Wow.
I have a feeling that the unresed ice are architects now.
Oh yeah, that can very well be, because this is the first tournament where Architect became tournament legal, I think. Yeah, it's up and over just became legal, the first tournament. This is before Worlds, and actually all the players who came to the tournament were actually testing decks for Worlds. Certainly Alex was, because he was at Worlds.
Yes.
So Azeelium ices up HQ and R&D both. Wow.
Yeah, I think if he's running Architect, then that Fairy is really invalidating those things, so...
That could very well be. Let's see about that. I know that Alex did a major reconstruction on his deck because when he played it, he played a similar deck at German Nationals, but Architect wasn't out in Nationals, so he could get away with just 2 Femmes, and the Fairies, of course. But now, these days, you kind of have to put a Mimic in there. Because everybody's playing Architect, man.
Yeah.
So there's a Sneak Door and there's a Sneak Door run. And that's a Sansan City Grid. And then we see a pet campaign. Man, Alex is just running all over the place.
Yeah, he's going crazy. It's awesome. That's another card that you didn't really see in Andromeda before was the Sneak Door, but yeah. I love the like 1 or 2 copies of them in the decks. They just give so much angle and add so much pressure.
Yeah, like it forces the corp to ice up archives and gets you additional access to a HQ.
Yeah, just makes the guy waste those two ice over his HQ right now.
Yeah. So we see although it's still protecting him against account siphon. I think that's the most important thing that he protects himself from.
Yeah, that's true.
We see a Jackson Howard being rested here, and Alex just keeps running. Oh, there's an HQ interface. Nice.
Oh, here we go. Right after he drew 2 cards last turn, 2-3 cards.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
So now he's going to see an APD contract.
He can't steal it.
He can't steal it, and shipment from Sansan.
Uh-oh.
But of course, an APD contract that can just stay on his hand. There is no danger of him scoring this anytime soon. And that's also the weird thing. Like sometimes you don't even want to score this as a runner because they're greener pastures, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to score an APD contract. Not even the corporation wants.
Yeah, it's definitely the garbage one to steal, but I don't know. I still think he would have rather take that 2 points. I mean, I'm trying to think now if he even took his Desperado money for making that run.
It's very, very possible that he forgot it. Even the most high-profile players forget this. We see an install there from Azeelium. And the funny thing is that recently there was a game from Worlds where one player actually had the opportunity to steal an APD, but chose not to. And of course that backfired horribly.
I don't think I saw that game. Like he had the money and he didn't take it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so the corporation scored this, and then of course that was the points that were missing later on.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about NAPD. Like, you just put it down. Like, I play a lot of RP. My Replicating Tentacles deck is a huge taxing deck, so I just love throwing it down on the server, putting an advancement on it, and going, whatever. Like, if you take this, you will be broke, and then I'll score out every other agenda I have.
And if you don't take this, I'm gonna get 2 points. Sweet.
You're crawling to victory,
wow.
But still.
Look at this, there's a toll booth at on the archives, and that was actually rezzed. So we see a run through the regular means on HQ, and there's a pop-up window and a wraparound.
Yeah, we're getting shut out now.
Wow, but, second security testing.
This is going to open up the account siphon plays, because he's probably going to special order for a corroder, and then he's really going to have nothing to stop him.
And then two security testings are pretty sweet right now as well. Like he's gonna get like 6 credits for 2 clicks. That's nice. That will enable him to trash all the stuff here, because we see Arrest Sansan, of course, install on that Sansan, and shipment from Sansan.
Oh, what are we getting?
Of course, it's an Ascot script.
It starts. Here we go.
And that's the train. There's train just around the station.
Yeah, even though it's 2-2, we have a clear winner so far.
Oh, somebody dropped a token. Very horrible thing. Happened to me in the first run.
Shall we continue with my counters? And as long as you promise you don't destroy them.
They're deciding to, which counters to use right now, because they're starting to share counters now. Everything is falling from this table.
Yeah, it's like, it's chaos!
Okay, so... Oh wait, we gained room.
Alright.
And then all of a sudden there's a new server, and he scores out his second Astro Script. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, that Astro Script has to go. I mean, there is just I have so many stupid games where I decided not to trash the Sansan, and then that killed me. So yeah, that has to go right now. Of course, Alex can get like the 6 credits easily, so it's no problem. So that's really nice. And there's no way Azeelium will ice up all those servers.
I don't think there is enough ice in the deck.
Yeah.
It looks like he's holding on to another toll booth, though. Looks like that's the top card in his hand.
You think so? Oh man, that would be great. Also, toll booth and NEH, I haven't seen those.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, you're right. I know that's not like a normal play.
Yeah, it's
I mean, he's obviously a good player. He's at top tables, so
yeah,
he knows something we don't, right?
Yeah, definitely. And there is lots of credits from Azeelium. Gets the credits from the market accounts and the pet campaign.
He's still not. He's still not really high up. Like, he's still account siphon range. I'm surprised it hasn't came yet.
Yeah, I'm also surprised another card that I know that Alex is running is still not here, which is Magnum Opus.
Oh, he runs that. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's an economy deck right there.
Definitely. But on the other hand, like with 2 security testing, he maybe doesn't actually need it. Thinking about this.
Yeah, this is it's like the whole game and tension shifts when somebody scores an Astro Script. You're just like, damn it. Like,
I'm on a clock right now.
Yeah, you're on a clock. You can't, like, he did the right thing, trashing that sand, but still, it's just,
yeah,
it's gross.
It's just a matter of time now. All right, special order. He gets probably. I'm assuming that we're gonna see a Crota here. There we go. Man, is there ever going to be a criminal sentry barrier breaker?
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be as good as a corroder, but
like a one that people will actually start using.
I don't know. I thought that was the whole point of Anarchs, having a lot of really cheap, good tools that everybody else wants to use.
Yeah, as I said in other episodes, they have all the best toys. Oh, run on HQ, and he scores a.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. 1 point. Not what you want to see, probably.
Hey, a point's a point, and now
yeah.
I still don't know if Alex is winning yet, but
let's see about that.
Because I feel like that Astro Script token is worth 2 points. So
yeah, definitely. Is that psychographics he has on his hand? Maybe I just... That would be weird.
Well, we already know he's not playing as typical. I don't think it's going to be a Psycho because I don't know why you'd splash for the Biotic.
Yeah, so Biotic Labor and install, advance, and that's BL. So he's at 4 points now, Alex is at 3 points. And we see 1 security testing.
And the second one too.
No, actually both security testings.
So you could see how, like, these are the plays that get you to top level. Like, he went broke paying for the Biotic Labor score while he had the Astro Script. So, like, you could see how much he's preparing for endgame as opposed to, like, now game. I don't even know if that's a saying, but
yeah.
Maybe it's because he knows he has nothing in his hand, and he has those 2 drip economies to just kind of pull him up. Here we go. See.
Well, he knows that HQ is way open, and that the runner will see it. Oh, we see a score from R&D. Oh no, that's the Astro.
That's not what he wanted to see.
So he knows that HQ is way open, so he wants to get all the agendas from HQ if he can. So I think that's why he did this. I know that he has another NAPD on his hand as well, so that could actually win the game for Alex if he can score this.
Well, we already know he has the Biotic Labor, and he has the Astroscript token, so...
So he could score an NAPD, but that's really not what he wants to do. On the other hand, he will get to 6 points, so then that puts him into the winning range with a...
Maybe he's just planning on gaining some economy and finding his second breaking news.
Let's see about that. He ices up HQ, which I think is a good choice here, because Alex is being just way too aggressive towards HQ right now. And of course, Alex probably knows that the NAPD wasn't trashed yet.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be a pop-up. So you want to put those pop-ups where you think they're going to run.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to fuel all the economy.
Oh, there is an APD, and that's game over. That was it. Oh, there was another Beal on there. Oh. What? He had like a handful of agendas?
Yeah, he was struggling.
Oh, wow, that was amazing. Interesting. Oh, man. So, I guess we're going to move on to the second game very quickly, because, man, that was a very short game. It feels like a very short game.
Yeah, for sure.
But before we move on, SlySquid, where is your stuff these days?
So, we have just started our YouTube channel, and that's... you can find us at www.youtube.com/ANR Blackhats. And we do a lot of our stuff on Facebook. That's what I did. That was my primary job from bad publicity, so I still love interacting with people on Facebook and drumming up content and stuff like that. And that's at facebook.com/ANR Blackhats.
Sweet! Yeah, I actually saw like you guys did a really great Lila deck.
Yes, that's Dean. Dean is our master player. He came in 39th at Worlds, which is huge. And yeah, he wins every tournament around here. He's basically our ringer.
I was impressed with the Lila deck. I'm actually using this Lila deck. I've tweaked it a little bit, but I really love it.
Nice.
So yes, check it out, ANR Blackhats. And SlySquid, do you know how we end those videos usually?
I think I remember something about Hack the Planet. I'm pretty sure.